Swindon Town haven't just signed a striker, they've signed a clinical finisher. Fletcher Holman is rapid, technical and ice cold in front of goal, and this move tells us a lot about the direction Swindon want to go in. In this video, I'm breaking down Holman's game, what makes him such a composed number 9, and why Swindon believe he can be a real difference maker in their hunt for promotion to League One. Welcome back to the Louis Selling YouTube channel. I am back once again after the Micah and Bick video. Thank you so much for the support on that one. Nearly 300 views is absolutely fantastic for a first video back after a few weeks off. But this one is all about Swindon Town's newest signing, Fletcher Holman, a player that was very local to me. He started his career at the Brighton Academy, where he unfortunately got released. He played for Eastbourne Borough, where he didn't really have the greatest of time. Said in a recent interview that he didn't love football at that period of time. So he moved to the other Eastbourne team, Swindon Town, where he started performing, scoring some goals before moving back to Eastbourne Borough, where he scored even more goals and earned a move to Wolverhampton Wanderers in the 23-24 season. He played for their under-21s, where he bagged 22 games in 52 appearances, and also in that time he had a loan move to the National League Solihull Moors, where he played 20 games, scoring 3 goals and picking up 1 assist, but looking a really promising talent. And in this January window, he has moved permanently to League Two's Swindon Town, where in his first 2 games he's picked up an assist and a goal, and that goal coming 10 minutes into his full league debut. So we're going to jump into the heat maps, the stats, and of course look at some clips of why Swindon signed this really exciting young striker. As I said, in his first 2 games, Holman has picked up an assist and scored a goal. And in those 2 games, this is his heat map. Obviously, 2 games isn't much, if any, data to go off of, but this heat map does tell us quite a lot already about the type of player that Swindon have signed. He's played on the right and on the left in those 2 games. On the right hand side, he's happy to hug that touchline, come wide and be almost a out and out traditional winger who likes to drive wide and put crosses into the box. And you saw that with his assist, a fantastic cross from the corner right onto the head of the striker. On the left hand side is slightly different. I'd say he's more of a modern winger inside forward. He likes to come into the box and get those shots away, play nice little intricate link-up play passes and get in that box and be a clinical, composed finisher. And that's kind of what we saw with his goal. He made a late run into the box behind that defender. Ball was fizzed across and he tapped it in from just inside the 6-yard box. But what tells us even more is his National League heat map from last season. Very similar idea to the Swindon one. On this right hand side is where he played a lot of his football for Solihull Moors, hugging that touchline, driving with the ball wide and putting those crosses in. Slightly deeper for Solihull Moors, not getting quite as far up to that byline. He's coming back in, he's putting crosses into the box, getting those shots away as well. He loves a shot. He's a player that likes shooting from anywhere. He's got that ability to as well. A lot of his heat map is in that 18-yard box, 6-yard box as well. He gets in the box, he's going to shoot, as I said. As for the left-hand side, another similar story. He's dropping deep, he's linking up the play, then he's coming inside. So yeah, Swindon have signed a very good, promising attacker who likes to get his shots away. And in a League Two side that wants promotion, a player that wants to score goals is going to be positive, is a massive advantage. Obviously, as I say, 2 games isn't much to go off of, but he looks a very good signing. As for his stats, we'll look at his Premier League 2 stats for Wolves' under-21s this season. 8 matches played, 4 starts, 4 goals, 438 minutes, average rating of 7.21. Again, not the biggest data sample, but that is what he's played. If we look at his per 90s, 0.82 goals per 90, very, very good return. 3.7 shots per 90. Again, he's positive. He likes to shoot, and that's what we want to see, and that's, I'm sure, what Swindon want as well. Shots on target as well, 2.26 per 90. A very, very good ratio there as well. If you're shooting, you're getting on target with a high volume, you're going to score more often than not. No assists, successful passes, 10.89 per 90. Mid-range, not the best, not the worst. If he's playing as a winger, being that link-up, maybe that's something that needs to improve slightly. But as you'll see in the clips in a minute, he's very good at link-up play. So take that stat with a pinch of salt. Successful passes, 72.6%. Percentage-wise, isn't too bad, to be fair. Long balls, not really an important stat, but 0.21. He's quite good at switching, doesn't do too many, but accuracy is 100% on them. If he plays them, that switch to play can be really, really dangerous. The accuracy to get his team in behind. Chances created, really, really important stat, 1.85 per 90. He's not just a finisher. He likes to create those chances, if not for him, for his teammates. A lot of the times, he was getting to that byline and he was cutting it back. And his teammates were missing really, really good chances, which obviously is bringing down his assist stats. Crossing, 0.41 per 90. He gets wide. Doesn't really cross the ball too often, but when he does, 50% accuracy. Not bad for a player who is more of a central striker. Possession-wise, successful dribbles, 0.82. Very, very good. And again, you'll see in the clips, his dribbling is a really, really big part of his game. 66.7% successful dribbles. Really good return there. Touches in the opposition box, 6.58 from 28.97 per 90. Again, a really good ratio there. He wants to be in the box. He wants to be dangerous. And he wants to be able to get those chances for him and his teammates, as I've already said. Defensively, he isn't one really that's going to win those tackles. He does track back. He does work hard. Aerial duels, he's very good in the air. 66.7% of his aerial duels won. Really, really good. Recoveries, 2.67. As I just said, he will track back. He will work hard. And he might not make the tackle, but he'll get in a position to delay and maybe start a counter-attack or stop those really, really good chances. If we look at his stats in his 2 games from Swindon, we can look at his shot map. 5 shots overall, 1 goal. 4 of those 5 shots on target is really, really good. An important thing here is, if you watch the clips, I couldn't really tell you what foot he is. He's really, really good on both sides. Finish, curling it into the far corner, drilling it into the near corner, passing with his left, passing with his right. He really is good at both of those things. We look at his stats though. Goals, 0.91 per 90. Obviously, he has scored 1 in 2 games. Expected goals created, 1.58. A really, really good start there. If he's creating high XG, they're going to score goals. XG on target, 1.19. Really good ratio there as well. Most of his shots are going on target. Non-penalty XG is obviously the same because he hasn't taken a penalty. Shots, 4.55 per 90 already for Swindon. A really, really high number. Whether that's just his ability for taking loads of shots and his want to take loads of shots, or Swindon giving him that freedom to take the shots. Probably a little bit of both. And then shots on target, 3.64. A great return for a player making his Football League debut. Assists, the same as goals, 0.91. 1 in 2 games. Successful crosses, the same, 50% successful crosses, 0.91. Again, made that one. Got an assist from it. Really, really strong. Dribbling, 100% successful dribbles. Very, very good stat. As I said, you'll see in a minute how technical he can be. Touches are about the same in the opposition's box. 6.36 there. About every 3 touches so far for Swindon have been in the opposition box. Recoveries, 2.73. He's given that licence a little bit more so far to cheat, as you'd probably expect compared to playing in the National League and League Two. A big step up there, a bit different, slightly different play style, but his stats look really, really promising from the 2 games so far, and really, really highlight his play style from that at Solihull Moors. But let's jump over to the media drawer to show you quite a few different screenshots of his different goals that he scored, his different finishes, and his technical ability. Composed, the word that I used on the thumbnail for this video, and these first 2 clips are going to emphasise exactly what I mean. These first 2 goals are probably my favourite that he has scored. I'm already liking the look of this first screenshot. The ball is in this top left corner here. It has been crossed in, but look at Fletcher Holman's position. Here, he's on the edge of the box. He's in so much space, has so much time if the ball does come to him. If it lands, he takes a good touch. He has time to just ping it into his bottom corner or top corner here. He's on his toes as well, which is really, really important. And what I like is that positioning on the edge of the box. A lot of young strikers just charge into the box, gung-ho, think they're just going to get on the end of everything. The smart, intelligent strikers just pull off a little bit, pull away from that defender to give themselves extra time, just that half a second to find a shot. The ball does come to him, it lands here. Not a bad position for a first touch. If he does bring it down, which he doesn't in this moment, here, nice foot position here to just cushion it. If he does control it, again, still that time and space to slot it into that bottom corner, as this defender here has a lot to do if he is going to come across to make a block. If he does, it's a fantastic block. The keeper is in no man's land as well. Doesn't take the best of first touches. The ball does spin off this way and it ends up around over here. This defender now has got a little bit of time to get across here and put a block in, but Holman has seen, he knows what's around him. The defender coming in, this defender on the line, and the keeper all the way over here. But this is where the composure comes in. Ball comes across, defender comes flying out. An unbelievable little flick touch over the defender's head. Has to get it right. If he does it too hard, it goes too far. But there is space in this area in here, which he had created. Flicks the ball over the top into this position. Comes here. Look at all the options he would then have. Can fire it here. Can fire it here. Hardest place to fire it is probably this top corner. But ball comes across. Still all this space in here. Lands exactly where he wants it to. Defenders are charging out, not got as much time, but he's still composed. He knows what he's going to do. The ball bounces up. Defender has come up, but if you look here, you can see that side foot in here. What's he going to do? Here is probably still the most logical finish. The hardest one is in this top corner, but he does that top corner finish with his side foot. Comes keeper a bit. He's seen the keeper. It's a bit low. Not going to save it probably. Puts it over the keeper. Nice chip finish. The composure into that top corner. Split seconds. 2 moments of composure. Another example here. The ball is played over the top. He's that willing runner in behind, which we'll see so many more times in a minute. Ball comes over the top. Here's this player in here. He's already beyond all the defenders here. He's got that speed. Now, composed. The ball is in behind. This defender in here, this number 5, is charging towards him. He can't be reckless because it'll be a last man challenge, red card, free kick or penalty. But he has that bit more license to be a bit quicker, get in front, not as much composure. Holman needs a good first touch here. He takes it, gets it out his feet, and he's away. Body shape is open towards this goal. He knows where he's going. Got himself in front of the defender with a really, really clever first touch, which brings him this way towards the goal. Defender has a decision to make. Come to him or go towards the goal. defender decides to come, so he takes another good first touch inside to get in front of that defender. He knows he's there. He knows if he gets in front, he's going to get a shot away or he's going to be brought down and win his side a penalty. Defender has to back off because Holman is now in front of him. He's had a look up here, as you can see here, just from his head position. He's seen where the goalkeeper is, and he has a few options. Can he go front post? Probably not. The keeper's closed it off. Has to be a good finish to get it into this far corner. Keeper probably does get a hand to it. He shapes to shoot to this near corner because he's seen the goalkeeper's legs are now open. He's opened his shoulders up. It looks like he's going to finish, but what he does is ice cold. Quickly takes that turn, turns his shoulders, brings this ball across here. A lovely first touch here, as you can see here. Puts the ball across in all of this space again for an open goal. Pretty much composed himself again, got past the goalkeeper, slots it in to the empty net. Two really composed bits of play, composed finishes, and that is a lot of his game, along with direct running and really technical dribbling. But before we go on to the next few clips, everything in this part has been taken from Binjo Sports and CSN. I'll link their channels and their videos in the description below. But we'll start with a few of his goals here. He is out on the left-hand side. He's dragged himself across. He is wide. He's already got an advantage over the defender. He is at full speed, and there is all this gap here between the defender. A good couple of yards there, couple of feet there. Defender comes across. He takes a really nice first touch here, as you can see, to flick it over that defender's put past him and again get in front of his man. Uses his arm really well here to hold his defender off really strong. And now look at all the space that he has to run in. Ball is going across this way. He's pretty much one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Takes another really nice touch here just to move the ball slightly more forward, just settle himself, compose himself, gets in this position. Great finish into the bottom corner. Difficult finish as well, with the defender sliding in, the keeper blocking off this near post. But it is a really smart, clever and calm finish. And that is a lot of his game, and a lot of his goals have come this way. A different example, a bit of link up in here as well. The ball comes across. Here's this man in here. Again, really good strength to hold of his defender. Probably a lot older, a lot more experienced, and a lot stronger and a lot bigger than him. But he uses his strength well. He uses his body. Great header to knock it down to his teammate. Ball falls in here. This positioning is really intelligent as well. All round, this is a really clever bit of play. He's hanging off that right centre-back. He can see the ball in here. He can see his teammates. He can see all the defenders around him. Whereas this man here can only see this way, and Holman is behind him here. So he can come here, the defender won't see him, or he can come here, the defender also won't see him, whichever move he makes. He's got his arms up now, he's calling for the ball, he's still hanging off that right centre-back. The right-back is miles away from him. If a ball comes in, he's not going to get to him. But he's moved away even further from the defender. He's got that space here to this one. He's got that space here to this one. And he's got that space here to the right back as well. Great positioning at that back post. He doesn't need to be in here all the time. Being in this position, though, means he has a few options. He can make that run in here. He can also, again, make that run to the front post. Or if the defender turns back, he's in this space here. He's created for him to receive the ball, this player in here to receive the ball as well. Ball doesn't come, he sticks in line, calls for it, and he's still hanging between these two defenders here. Stays that position for this entire move because he knows if the ball comes in, he's got the advantage. The defender is off balance here. He doesn't know where his man is. The right back is not getting in front of him. All Holman has to do is time his run. And he does that perfectly. The ball comes in, he makes his move. The defender doesn't know where he is. He thinks he's got a free header or the right back's got him. all this space from hanging back now in here, makes that run. Defender here didn't know he was there from his reaction, really close body position. Holman sets himself and puts a lovely header across into the back post. Still has a lot to do with the finish to redirect the ball back the way it came. A lot of players would try and glance it probably, but it is a good finish here into this far corner. Keeper, no chance. And that all comes from his intelligent movement and positioning to time his run and be in those gaps between the right back and the defender. So he can see the whole pitch. He can see them, but they can't see him. Now, I said the first 2 goals were probably my 2 favourites, and they are, but this is probably the best of the lot. A incredible solo effort. The ball is now here with the midfielder or defender. Holman, as you can see, is really, really good at picking up pockets and finding those little bits of space. This man in here, he's already in space. He sees the ball's going to be passed to him. He makes that move and he has a look. Really, really important. From the first clip here, he can see all of this here. He knows there's a man there, and he knows that there's a runner there. What he does while the ball's coming to him, he takes a look this way, which is really, really important because there's a defender just off screen here. Ball comes to him in acres of space. Positive body position, first touch, out his feet and towards the goal. He sees the defender coming here because he's had a look and he knows that he can drive this way. And if he gets past him, it is a one-on-one with the defender. Takes a okay first touch, not the best, but he uses his speed to get a little touch on the ball here in front of the defender. Just gets there first, as you can see. Flicks it past him. He uses his strength really, really, really well against a bigger defender. Gets past him, holds him off. Ball's gone. He's gone, keeps his balance really, really well. Really underrated bit here, the way he just slows himself down a little bit. He's still at speed, but he just calms down, takes that extra step to keep balance, stay on his feet. Takes another good touch here to get the ball going again. He has control of it and he is in control of this full situation. Has so many options he can do. This defender here is out of the game. He can either go this way now, Holman, to go this way, or he can try and jink back inside. And because he's had a look, he knows that there's a runner here, which can go this way. And he can just slot a pass in here if the runner is going to get there. He decides to carry on his own. Why not? He's already done the first difficult bit of getting past that defender. This man in here, again, miles out of the game, having to sprint back. And he's probably going to make a reckless challenge if he has the opportunity to. He still knows this man here is coming. He takes another touch to commit that defender like he's going to go down the line here. But there's still all this gap in here. And that positioning, originally coming deeper, has created all this space. Takes a touch inside now from here. He's committed the defender. He slowed him down. Takes that really, really nice touch inside. Again, defender is looking this way. Body position's all wrong. He's turned. He's behind him. Again, you can see here, defenders having to do a full 360 turn here. And bang, Holman is in. He has the opportunity to drive in here. And he's gone. Has to be a good touch, which it is. Gets it out his feet in here. From this touch here, as you can see, really, really positive touch to get it out his feet, get past the man. Still a lot to do because the defender coming back is fast and could get back to block the shot. But he gets there first, uses his speed. Composure in here, really, really nice striking position from his leg and his foot there. Just to calmly compose, slot it into that bottom corner, which he does, past the goalkeeper. Important as well, he's had a look at the goalkeeper's positioning here. He's already diving towards the right, so he knows if he slots it to the left, it's probably going to go in, which it does. A really fantastic solo effort there. And he could do that in professional football, in League 2. He has that strength, he has that power, that pace to run beyond defenders, get past them and score some really, really nice goals. Another example here of his positioning. He wants to get in behind. We know that. He wants that ball. He's calling for it. It's back here. It doesn't come to him. but it's not a negative reaction. It's a good reaction from him. He calms down. He's like, the ball hasn't come. I'm going to stay here, hold my line. He's still looking. He can see the entire bit of play that he needs to. He sees that his teammate is coming through with the ball, and he makes that run again. This man in here, from here, just hanging off a little bit, means he's got that space in here, hangs between the two defenders again, which he does a lot. The ball comes to him. It slipped through. Really, really nice ball in here. He is this man just here. Really difficult to see in this clip, but it's a really good clip to highlight his play. Ball comes through here. He's beyond his man again, using his arm again. Really, really strong. Really, really fast. Really difficult finish now, though. He's beyond his man, but he's still at speed. He has to be, because he's had to get past a couple of defenders. Slows himself down again. Really, really good at that. His deceleration is a top element of his game. Comes across to him, the ball. Really, really nice. Sweet finish from here into this bottom corner. Really, really difficult finish. Keeper is there. He only has about that much gap to put it in. Defenders are coming in, sliding in. Ball comes across in front of the keeper into the bottom corner. Lovely goal. Now, these two clips are both goals, but they're also going to highlight his hard work, his work rate. He loves pressing. He's a presser. He will not give up with anything. It is a long ball played over the top to his winger here, which I believe is Jack Clark. Holman is this man in here, hanging off that defender once again in here. Right back's miles gone, and he can see here the gaps which he is able to run into. He knows he can go in there, and he knows that he can go in this gap in here. He looks at his teammate. He immediately points where he wants it. It does have to be an exceptional ball to get it in there, but he is behind his marker in there. The centre-back, he's hanging off him. He's had a look. He knows he can make that run again. It is a really, really poor pass. The defender should clear his lines here, but look at Holman in here. He's not giving up. The pass is really, really poor, but there's that small percentage chance that the defender makes a mistake, and if he does, he is in. And guess what? The defender makes a mistake. The ball comes here. Really, really poor touch. Holman is not giving up. He's at full sprint here, closing the defender down. It pops off his foot. Holman is there like a flash. Touched it down. Really, really nice bit of close control off his mid-drift. Takes it towards the goal. Nice striking position once again. He's had a look at the keeper again. Really nice finish into this bottom corner to score another really, really nice goal. Just from these clips, you can see he likes getting in behind. He has intelligent movement and positioning, and he doesn't give up. Now, a little bit of link-up play here. Really, really nice bit of link-up play. This is for Solihull Moors. He is this man in here. Again, quite difficult to see. He is this man in here, the lighter shirt in front with his defender, holding him back, making it look like he is going to stay off. He's had a look at his teammate. He knows where the ball is. He knows where his teammate is. Makes a really, really smart, quick dart forward to be able to receive this ball here from his teammate. And whilst he's making that run, again, he's had a look. And he sees there's a gap here, and he knows his teammate well enough to know he's going to make this run in here. Ball comes to him. Really, really nice touch. He sees that teammate. Ball gets played through. And it's a really, really good pass as well through some bodies to put his teammate in this position. And his teammate should score, puts it wide, and it should have been another assist for Holman. Really. Another example on the left-hand side now as the left winger. He is this man in here. Again, he's always scanning the pitch this way, this way. He knows what's behind him. He knows what's in front of him. He can see his teammate. He makes a move to come short to receive that ball when the pass is played. As you can see here, the defender is just on screen here, and there's a really good distance between them. So he knows he's got that time to take a touch and do what he wants. Really, really good first touch. Defender is not close enough to him, and he pings a lovely switch ball across the pitch. As you, from the stats, you could see those long ball success is 100%. Really, really nice long ball. He's already had a look. He knows the right back is in behind. Another link-up play here. Yes, he likes to run in behind, but he's not afraid to have his back to goal as well. He is this man in here. He can feel the defender. He's got a really nice deceleration body position here. The defender can't get round him. He's going to have to make a foul if he does. Really, really nice pass while under pressure from the defender. Sees his teammate. You can see here, he knows he's there. He's already had a look. Ball comes in, really nice pass into his teammate here, and he's already on the turn to try and get in behind these two men here, but it does set up a really, really nice counter-attack for this player and this player here, the number 10, in that gap that he has made. This one now, I believe, is also for Solihull Moors. He's this player on the left-hand side, and this is probably the position that I think Holloway is going to play him in a lot for Swindon. On that left-hand side, hugging that touchline. Open body position, takes a really good first touch, then immediately drives at his man, makes the right back commit, and this is a lovely bit of skill. He takes a really nice touch here, as you can see, with the outside of his boot to put it in front of the defender. He's either going to make a foul or he's got a lot of space in behind here because the right back is out of position. Goes the other side of him, knocks the ball round, and he is now got a lot of options. While he's on that run, using his speed, he has a look up at his teammate here, and he sees this man in here. Really, really important, and this man here, really, really important. Continues his run forward to the byline. Another really, really nice striking position. Makes it look like he's going to whip this ball in here to this man at the front post. But he knows that's a really, really hard finish for that man. So he's had a look, as I said, to this man on the edge of the box. Plays a nice cut back because he knows that's where the striker should be. Ball comes back, finds his man in here. And unfortunately, he does sky over the bar. But it's one that he should be scoring. And it should be another assist for him for Solihull Moors. Another example here, quite similar. He makes that run, that steaming run in behind using his pace. This deceleration again in here to control the ball, bring it under his spell. Then he stands his man up. Really, really important thing here. Another layer of his game. He's able to stand his man up, slow them both down. He's now got two defenders all under his control. He manipulates what they're going to do. He can go back, lay it off, go back, have a shot, or what he does, really, really quick bit of movement here, as you can see with the ball, uses the inside of his right foot to flick it past these two men here, and he knows that there's a tiny bit of space here. If he gets past, these two are too close to each other. I'm not really sure what they're doing. This defender's been dragged out, and there's his gap in here for this man in here to make a late dart into, and he knows he's there because when he was standing him up, he was having a look. Gets past the two of them into this gap in here. Again, really, really nice ball back to this number 11, who, again, unfortunately puts it over the bar. But from here to put that ball on the edge of the 6-yard box is fantastic. A little bit of dribbling here now. Again, you can see he's making that dart in behind. He absolutely loves it. And he will cause chaos for defenders in League 2. And he already did with his first goal. Ball comes in behind. Calms himself down. Settles himself. Makes it look like from this body position in here. Makes it look like to this defender that he's going to whip a ball to this back post somewhere. Just hopeful ball. But he exaggerates it. This movement here, a really, really nice chop turn. The defender is slightly off balance here. He's going that way. He has to change. But by the time Holman has already got past him, used his arm really, really well again to hold that defender off. Come inside. He knows what's there. The keeper is in a good position. But Holman goes for that shot. As I said in the stats and the heat maps, he liked coming inside off that left and putting it into that far corner. Really, really good save by the goalkeeper. Though, another example on that left-hand side. Slightly narrower than he was, but pretty close to that touchline. He knows that defender is coming in. It's a really, really good first touch. He flicks it, this touch in here, as you can see. Flicks it over the defender's foot as he's lunging in. going to win a foul or he's going to get past him and beat him in a lot of space. Gets past him, uses strength, uses arm, uses pace again. Arm here, in behind, and look at all the space that he has created from coming short to go long. It's a really, really underrated tactic, really, really basic. A lot of youth teams do it, and it's one of the first things you're taught as a winger. Come short to create that space, drag the defender out, and you have so many options. Again, slows himself down, has a look, and puts a decent cross to the back post. Defender does clear it away, but with an Ollie Palmer in the box, this could be really, really dangerous. Another bit of hard work now. He is this man in here, which we will highlight. He's that man in there. He can see the defender here, he can see the defender here, and he can see his man closing down. So he knows he doesn't need to come to this player in here. He's anticipated that mistake from this defender in here. He plays an absolutely hospital pass to his right back. Holman pounces on it, uses that speed. Something that's really hard to analyse, but the distance he covers in a short period of time. He's got on that ball, takes a really, really good first touch out his feet to get in that gap from that space, but he's anticipated it. He's on the move. This defender is all over the place. Gets in behind, eats beyond him, uses that speed on that left-hand side. What does he do? Comes inside, steadies himself, and fires a shot that is well saved by the goalkeeper. But his pressing and anticipation is another top part of his game. Another example here of his hard work, his work rate, and his don't give up attitude. The ball, again, is played over the top to him. It is a poor first touch. For sure, it bounces off his foot, but again, important to highlight, look at the distances he has between the two defenders. Loads of distance here and a decent distance here. He stepped away from his man because he's read the flight of the ball really, really well. Poor touch, it spins off him here. This defender is ready to come out, but he doesn't give up. You can see from his body position, he's hungry to get that ball back and make something of this good chance. Defender goes to clear it. He doesn't give up. It bounces off him and ends up with his man here. And he continues his run forward in here. Defender off balance. Holman's continues that run in here. And he knows that he's got so much space because that defender has been dragged out. And he is the striker in this situation. Really nice 1-2 with his teammate. And he's had a look again and he knows there's so much space. This next bit is really, really nice. The defender has come across and it is decent positioning from the defender. But Holman knows this touch in here is absolutely crucial. Nice little touch to get in front of his man. He does do that, gets in front of his man. And now he knows the defender brings him down. It's probably a red card. If he takes a few more steps, brings him down, it is a penalty. Gets in front of his man, uses that arm again, as you can see here, the left arm this time. And he's in a lot of space, a lot of time to make a finish. Should do slightly better in this situation. Yes, he composes himself. Yes, he calms down, slows himself down. He has a look in this situation where the keeper is and knows that there's two options. Put the ball in this bottom corner or take a few more steps and chip it into this far corner. He goes for the first option, probably the best option. Should do slightly better and put it further in the corner, but it is well saved by the goalkeeper in the end. But as you can see from all of these clips, he is a really, really good striker. Most of them from Eastbourne Borough, because the Wolves ones were quite hard to find. The good ones were quite hard to find as well, and the quality of them wasn't the best. But he likes to make those runs in behind as the striker, as the winger. He's really, really technical. He's got great positioning, great football IQ, really strong as well, and he's a composed finisher. And for Swindon, we've already seen that with his goal at the back post. All the elements that I've said were captured in that one goal. He was on the left, he made that movement inside, runs towards the centre of the box, and it's a calm, composed finish, decelerates, puts it past the keeper, absolutely no chance. Finally, just a quick little look at the tactics board, just to have a look at how I think he will play, how I expect him to be used for Swindon under Holloway. I haven't watched too much of Swindon, so I don't know too much detail about all of these players, but I'll definitely be watching more with Holman. He started on the left against Bromley. This is how they lined up, and I expect him to be used there for most of the rest of the season, and it probably suits him the most as well. If he was this number 9 in here, that's a lot of pressure to score goals in a team that is fighting for promotion, but he has the energy to commit defenders, run inside those back post runs as you saw in the last game. Coming narrow and linking up with Ollie Palmer could be really, really dangerous. And those runs inside with Drinan pushing that ball to the back post, those low crosses could see him score quite a lot of goals. And also having him on the left will help defensively as well, as he can track back and those recovery stats will get even higher. He aimed for 10 goals this season. I can see it. I think it's a big goal, but I think it's a relatively realistic goal as well. Depends how many more starts he gets, but he's a real talent and I think he's going to do really, really well. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him playing up the leagues in a few seasons' time. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a bit of a long one, but I wanted to really break down Holman's clips and his attributes, his style of play. Hopefully, Swindon fans, you get to know a little bit more about your new signing, and fans of League 2 teams as well will get to see a little bit about what they have to face coming up this season. But let me know in the comments, Swindon fans, what are your thoughts on Holman? Are you happy with his signing? Do you think he should be starting? And how much potential do you think he has? Wolves fans as well, let me know, were you surprised that he has been let go by the club? And Eastbourne fans, are you surprised to see him doing so well and playing for a League 2 team? But thanks for watching. I'll see you hopefully at the end of this week for another video. Going to try and do 2 videos a week now. We will see how that goes, but that is the plan. I'll see you very, very soon for another video. You know the outro by now. Do it with me. Adios.